Greetings YouTube and welcome back to my channel. It is the final morning of Ben and my first complete European tour together. This time last year it all went pear-shaped on the first day and my bike was stolen. Unless my bike gets nicked at a petrol station or something on the way back to Calais, we've made it without incident. That would be good, wouldn't it? Just got to get Google Maps up and running. We stayed the night in a hostel. It was very good actually. Pool table, table tennis, kept us busy for a while. And we've got just a couple of hours to head back to the ferry terminal. Ben needs fuel, so he's going to lead this first stretch, take us to a petrol station, and then I will lead us into Calais. We're hoping to arrive nice and early. Well, we will arrive nice and early because our sailing isn't until 3:30. We're going to be there about, I don't know, 10:30, maybe 11, but we're hoping to get an earlier ferry. Otherwise we're going to be getting home at 9 o'clock or something tonight, which we'd rather avoid that if at all possible. It's been an absolutely fab tour of the Black Forest and Belgium and a bit of Luxembourg. It's been really good. It was fun riding the autobahns yesterday. New experience with no speed limits. And this is Mons, which the internet very incorrectly told me was pronounced completely differently, even though my instinct was to say Mons. Lots of really nice pictures painted on walls here. Buildings, very detailed, very nice. Has Ben remembered that we're riding on the right? I'm sure he will in a second. Maybe this is one way anyway. Anyway, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Give it a like, hit the notification thingy, all that business. We're heading back to Blighty. Let's have it! That is quite a building. It looks like the Starship Enterprise. It really does. Very cool. So Ben was just chatting away whilst I was faffing about doing air pressures on tyres and all that stuff and unlocking the bike and getting it loaded up. And he was on the Tiger 660 forum last night, and somebody had asked the question, inside the headlight shroud, the fairing, there's this weird plastic shaped thing. What's that all about? And Ben knew nothing about this, and I obviously didn't. See, another one of those nice paintings. They're everywhere in this town. They're all very good as well. It wouldn't look like that if I painted it. Anyway, and there is an animal whistle fitted underneath the headlight on the Triumph Tiger 660 Sport, and probably across the whole range, I don't know. Maybe even on this BMW, let me know if there is. And what it does is the wind goes through it, emits a high frequency whistle, which only animals can hear, like deers and dogs. Humans can't hear it. And they get out of the way, hopefully, so you don't go running any over. How clever is that? And thoughtful. I like it a lot. Friendly wave from a fellow biker. Doesn't matter what brand you're on. In Europe, everybody waves to everybody. I love that as well. So we're just doing a motorway blast now. Just get ourselves to Calais, and yeah, if they let us on an earlier ferry, happy days, and if not, then we'll just be waiting around. We'll use our restaurant and just chill. I'd rather be there chilling than sat somewhere else with a rush at the end. And reading the BBC News this morning. They're talking of port chaos because of the bank holiday. This is a bank holiday weekend. This is the Saturday though. Apparently yesterday at Friday at Dover, it was over 2 hours to get through border control, so that's just the passport bit. Never mind checking in, never mind actually getting to Dover. So absolute chaos again, just like I had when I went out and it was a bank holiday. I'm hoping, given that we're halfway through the bank holiday weekend and we're heading back to England, it will be fine. Calais end. I've got the warning triangle up on the dash because the bike's overdue a service now. I've knocked out the 6,000 miles in about 5 months on this. Due to do a lot more. I'm planning October to ride to Istanbul and back. I'll have 10 or 11 days, probably 10, in which to do it. I'd like to see if I can get myself into Asia and back. It will be long days. It will be I don't know what it's going to be. It'll be an adventure, and I like to set myself a challenge like that. I really do. You guys will be invited as usual. Right, just about to get on the motorway. We may stop for a coffee, and if we do, I might join you then. If not, I will see you when we get to the ferry. Okay, we're stopping for petrol now. There is always, there always seems to be some little casualty of touring whenever I'm on tour. Something minor, unlike last year where it was major, goes wrong. Last year I lost my bike on the first afternoon of the tour. This year that didn't happen, but something else happened yesterday which is really, really annoying, and I will demonstrate what happened now. So I stopped in Arlon.
On the right side of the road, did it?
Yeah.
Kids in Troyes and you went round and round like that.
I absolutely do remember, yeah. It's easily done, yeah. Easily done. Yes, I just had to remind Ben what side of the road to ride on. Yeah, so what I did was I took my glasses off. Now these aren't sunglasses, it's, I don't know, 480 quid's worth of glasses. I have 2 pairs. I put them on here. I took my helmet off, like this. Did whatever it is we did, and then rode off with the glasses still on the back of the bike. Ben saw them fly off on the motorway somewhere in Germany. Remember to put them back on your head, Steve. Oh yes, I remember. A casualty of my Portugal tour was I put my credit card into the machine to pay at the pump, prepay like you do, and managed to leave that on the first or second night of the tour in the pump, and therefore I had no cash and I had to sort out a card that worked. It was all a bit troublesome as usual. What kind of mishaps have you had on tour? Major, minor, hopefully nothing which involves injuries, but that obviously is a factor as well. Accidents happen, but stuff like losing things, breaking things. I find the further we go into the tour, the more likely I am to do things like leave my glasses on the back of the bike and ride off. I didn't really need to fill up then, but might as well while Ben did it. I may even get home now without having to fill up again, which would be nice. Lights. How they stayed like that for 40 minutes, I don't know. It was about 40 minutes before my glasses fell off the back of the bike. We've been quite a way up the road before Ben was attacked by a pair of flying glasses. Luckily, I think they're insured, and part of the plan that I used to purchase them over 2 years. All good. That's the motorway stint over with, almost there. Quite achy now, lower back's hurting. It's funny how the aches and pains over the course of a tour are cumulative, and a little niggle by the time you get to the end of the week or 10 days or longer or whatever rears its head quicker into the day's ride. Coming off here for the car ferry. I really hope they get us on an early one. We're going to be there about 11 and our ferry is not till 3:30. So yeah, let's hope. If not, there's a lot of sitting around at the port. But it is what it is, we'll find out soon enough. Well, there aren't big queues. Hopefully we'll get on an earlier ferry and they won't charge us an admin fee, but that doesn't mean they won't. P&O. There is a motorcycle lane. Let's do it. Or does that just mean motorbikes, cars and bicycles? Probably. I'm going to be so quick to the booth I won't have a chance to get my passport out. Perfect, thank you. Thank you. Well, we're on the 12:20 ferry. Result. Early ferry, 12:20. Brilliant. Just got to get through the UK border control now, and then we could get in our lane. We could go there, couldn't we? Let's do it. Oh, that's nice of her. She's even letting us go through. Fab. That was nice of her. Well, it's goodbye France again, and next time I'll be over will be October, I think, when I'm going to do the Istanbul challenge, possibly. Right back there. Yep, okay. Okay. He did say, he said go one behind each other. Job done. Right, there is a breakfast wrap and a cup of coffee with my name on it, even though I've already had breakfast already. Enter Hobbit mode, at least 3 breakfasts. Well folks, we are on the boat and we're early, 3 hours earlier than we would have been, which is awesome. Food sorted. Our next trip together, we've said that we're gonna, all being well, we will do another trip next year if we can afford it and everything lines up. And we're talking possibly Swiss Alps, maybe Dolomites as well, could be cool. That's the plan, Swiss Alps, Dolomites, possibly, I don't know, in August next year, so all the passes will be open, which would be cool. About to say goodbye to France, about to say goodbye to you lot just for this episode, and then the next episode will be in a couple of days' time. I do hope you enjoyed this little series of us going to, that was a really noisy chair, of us going to the Black Forest. If you did, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one, but Ben will see you sometime soon. See ya.